What's up, Virgo? I hope you're doing well. Look, today's different. We're not talking about love, not talking about relationships, not doing the usual. We're talking about the thing nobody wants to admit they're obsessed with, but everyone is: money. And more specifically, why you keep sabotaging yourself around it. No fluff today, just truth. If you're ready for that, stay. If not, I'll catch you next time. Let's go. You feel guilty about wanting money. Don't deny it. I can feel it from here. That little twist in your stomach when you think about wanting more. That voice that whispers, be grateful for what you have. Don't be greedy. Money isn't everything. Yeah, that voice, it's killing your bank account. Here's what nobody tells you: guilt is the most expensive emotion you can carry. Not just emotionally expensive, literally financially expensive. Every time you feel bad about wanting more, you push more away. Every time you apologize for your ambition, you shrink your capacity. Every time you make yourself small around money, you stay broke. And I'm tired of watching it happen. So let's dismantle this together. Where did this guilt even come from? Let me guess. Someone told you wanting money made you shallow, materialistic, selfish. Someone made you feel bad for caring about something superficial. Someone praised people who didn't care about money, like that was enlightenment. And you internalized it, started performing this whole I'm above money thing, acting like you don't think about it, don't stress about it, don't want it desperately. Meanwhile, your bank account is screaming, your credit card is maxed, your anxiety is through the roof. But you can't admit that because admitting it means admitting you're one of those people who cares too much about money. And you know what that is? That's poverty consciousness dressed up as spirituality. And it's a trap. Real talk: money is not evil. Money is not shallow. Money is not proof you've lost your soul. Money is a tool, a resource, energy in physical form. And wanting more of it doesn't make you bad, it makes you smart. Because money buys freedom, buys options, buys peace of mind, buys the ability to help people you love, to build things that matter, to live without constant fear. Anyone telling you not to want that is either already rich or lying to themselves. And you don't have to participate in that lie anymore. You can want money and be a good person. Both things can be true. You can pursue wealth and have values. They're not mutually exclusive. You can care about accumulating resources and still be generous, loving, conscious. Stop splitting yourself in half trying to prove you're not one of those people. Here's what I see happening: you want something: a better apartment, a nicer car, a vacation, new clothes, whatever, and immediately you feel gross about it. You tell yourself you're being materialistic, that you should be happy with less, that wanting more means you're ungrateful for what you have. So you suppress the desire, push it down, pretend it's not there. But it doesn't go away. It just festers, turns into resentment, into bitterness, into watching other people have things and pretending you don't care, into scrolling social media, seeing people live the life you want and telling yourself that's not real happiness anyway. Yes, it is. Stop lying. Having money is happier than not having money. Let's just be honest about that. Doesn't mean it's everything. Doesn't mean it solves everything. But it solves a lot. And pretending it doesn't is keeping you stuck. Hold on. Let me tell you what guilt around money actually does. It makes you undercharge for your work, makes you accept less than your worth because asking for more feels uncomfortable, makes you nervous when negotiating, makes you fold when you should stand firm, makes you say whatever's fair when you should say this is my rate. It makes you avoid looking at your bank account, avoid opening bills, avoid checking balances, because looking means confronting, and confronting means feeling. And feeling guilty about not having more while also feeling guilty about wanting more creates paralysis. So you just don't look, don't think about it, hope it works out somehow. That's not a strategy. That's avoidance dressed as trust. It makes you judge people who have money, call them lucky, say they probably inherited it, assume they're shallow or corrupt, because if having money makes someone bad, then you're good for not having it. Your poverty becomes proof of your virtue. And that's a dangerous place to operate from because you can't pursue what you've demonized. Think about it. If you believe rich people are evil, how can you become rich without becoming evil? You can't. So you stay broke to stay good. That's the unconscious contract you've made. And it's costing you everything. And you need to break that contract today. Here's the reframe. Money in the hands of good people does good things. Money in your hands, that's resources for your dreams. Your family, your community, that's freedom to make choices aligned with your values instead of survival. That's ability to be generous without it hurting. You having more doesn't take from others. That's scarcity thinking. Abundance isn't pie where someone else's slice makes yours smaller. There's enough. There's always been enough. The lack you're experiencing isn't because there's not enough money in the world. It's because you're blocking your access to what's available, and guilt is the biggest block there is. So, what do? First, stop performing poverty consciousness like it's enlightenment. Stop saying I don't really care about money when you absolutely do. Stop pretending you're above it when you're just scared of admitting you want it. That performance is exhausting, and it's not fooling anyone, especially not yourself. Second, get specific about what you actually want, not in vague terms, in real numbers. How much do you want to make this year, this month, this week? What do you want to buy? Where do you want to live? How do you want to feel financially? Write it down, say it out loud, let yourself want it without apology. The specificity matters because vague desires create vague results. I want more money doesn't do anything. It's too broad, too undefined. I want to make $10,000 this month gives your brain something to work with. A target, a problem to solve, a gap to close. Your brain is a problem solving machine, but it needs a clear problem. Give it one M and watch what happens when you stop being vague about what you want. Third, examine where you undervalue yourself. Where are you giving too much for too little? Where are you accepting less than your worth because asking for more feels uncomfortable? Where are you doing free labor, discounting yourself, negotiating against your own interests? Every place you're undercharging is a place you're saying, I'm not worth full price. And the market believes you. People believe you. They pay you what you act like you're worth, not what you actually are worth. So start acting like you're worth what you want to be paid. Raise your rates. Stop offering discounts. Stop doing extra for free. Stop apologizing for your prices. When someone asks your rate and you say a number, don't follow it with justification. Don't explain why you charge that. Don't offer to negotiate before they even blink. Just state it. and wait. Let them sit with it. Let them decide if it works for them. Your job isn't to make it comfortable for them. Your job is to value yourself correctly. Fourth, start treating money like a tool instead of a moral test. Money is neutral. It's what you do with it that has meaning. Wanting it doesn't make you bad. Having it doesn't make you good. It's just a resource, and you're allowed to want more resources. You're allowed to want financial security, allowed to want comfort, allowed to want luxury, allowed to want to stop stressing about bills, allowed to want to travel, allowed to want nice things. None of that makes you shallow. It makes you human. Humans like comfort, like security, like having options. Stop punishing yourself for being human and start celebrating it instead. Fifth, stop waiting for permission to want more. Nobody's going to tell you it's okay to pursue money. Nobody's going to validate your ambition. Most people are uncomfortable with their own desires around money. They're not going to encourage yours. You have to give yourself permission to want more, to ask for more, to expect more, to work toward more without guilt, without shame, without apologizing. Just clean, clear desire and action aligned with it. That's how people build wealth, through unapologetic pursuit, not through hoping, not through vague manifestation, through intentional action towards specific goals. Look, you're not going to accidentally become wealthy while feeling guilty about wanting wealth. That's not how it works. Your beliefs create your behavior creates your results. If you believe wanting money is wrong, you'll sabotage every opportunity to get it. You'll undercharge. You'll avoid promotion. You'll self-reject before anyone else can. But if you believe wanting money is natural and good and smart, you'll pursue it without internal conflict. You'll negotiate confidently. You'll take opportunities. You'll invest in yourself. You'll do what it takes because you're not fighting yourself the whole way. That's the difference. That's what changes everything. And alignment, internal and external, wanting it and acting like you want it. No split, no guilt. Let me say this clearly. You deserve financial abundance, not because you're special, because you're human. And humans deserve to have their needs met, their wants honored, their lives comfortable. You don't have to earn that through suffering. Don't have to prove you're worthy through struggle. Don't have to stay broke to stay humble. You can have money and humility, money and kindness, money and consciousness. They're not opposites. They're just different categories. So drop the guilt. It's not serving you. It's not making you better. It's not proving anything noble. It's just keeping you stuck in a story that doesn't benefit you. And you're too smart, too capable, too valuable to stay stuck. Start today. Decide what you want. Get specific. Stop apologizing. Charge what you're worth. Pursue what you desire. Act without guilt. And watch how fast things shift when you're not fighting yourself anymore. When you're moving in one direction instead of five. When your actions match your desires instead of contradicting them. And that's when money starts flowing. When you stop blocking it with guilt. Take what lands here, leave what doesn't, but seriously consider whether guilt around money is serving you, or whether it's just a story you inherited that you're ready to return. You don't have to carry it anymore. You can want money, you can pursue money, you can have money, and still be exactly who you are. Good person, big heart, real values, just with a better bank account, that's allowed. Trust me.